Hello and welcome to another Tech Articles. On my Commerce Bridge for Hoster video, I had a question about would I do one for Surecart, and actually it's already in the works, and it was where I started. But it's a different plugin. It's called Gateway, and it works in a totally different way to Commerce Bridge. And the reason for that is because Commerce Bridge has been designed to be Woo native, whereas Gateway is designed to be payment processor agnostic. It doesn't care what your payment processor is, and currently it integrates with WooCommerce, Surecart, and Easy Digital Downloads. And I'm going to give you a quick overview of Gateway. And Gateway is a fair bit away from me being able to release this code. It was designed for me, and I've still got GUI stuff that I need to do to make it easier for people to set up. But the actual adding of products GUI is all there. So actually, I can run you through that. And so I've got a site here, and it's got quite a few plugins on it already. So we have Easy Digital Downloads, Surecart, and WooCommerce, and I believe they are all set up and good to go with products. And I've installed on here Gateway. So if I go to Hoster Gateway, you'll see that I've got some products already set up here. And you'll notice immediately that this is a single unified place to add and modify our products and our delivery. Now they all link to the download ID of 38, which is the only product I've got via Hoster on here. But we've got a Surecart item by its price ID, an EDE item by its post ID, a EDD variable by its post ID and its variation ID. And Woo handles its variations different. They are individual posts, so they get a post ID. So you get 93 is a normal Woo item, and 103 is a variable item. And effectively, this will deliver our products and our license keys. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to show you setting this up. I will show you how I add one to it, just as an example. So I call this test, and I'm not going to put a real price ID for it. Price ID, download ID in this case will be 38. We want it active. There is an activation limit of say 5 activations. There is no expiry date, and that's lifetime. So, but let's say that there's a 30-day expiry date. We can add that mapping, and that's it. If price ID was a real price ID, product ID, or variant ID, it would capture that and issue a license based on that purchase. So I'm going to delete that, and I'm going to leave us with our items as they are. Like so, and there we go. Gone. So I'm going to now go to Surecart first, and standard ticket is what I've done here in terms of product, and I'm going to order our standard ticket product from here, which is for our great event. Well, I need to view it, not do it. So our standard ticket, I want one. I'm just going to buy it now, and I'm just going to whiz through and order a couple of things from. I'm going to whiz through and order this from Surecart, and all being well, this will process out as an order, and we should issue a license for it. And I haven't issued any licenses against anything on this site yet, so it should be the only license there. We'll go back to our dashboard, and we will go to here and Hoster licenses. And all being well, we have one with an activation of 100 limits, 100, and it was done at 17:08, which is the time now. And if we head over to our emails, we have our Surecart email, and as well as that, we have our access your download email. So that's all set up and ready to go. And I'm going to delete those. And now I'm going to head back to Gateway. And I'm going to go to WooCommerce. And I'm going to select 2 products on a very quick succession here. So I need to remember which product is in the, I think it's 6 months. 103 it was. So it's view and view. And I'm going to purchase these one at a time. Actually, I'll order them together. And we're going to choose 6 months because I think that's the right one. And we're going to go to our basket. And I'm going to go and check out. So we've got 2 items in here now. I'm just going to fill in some details here. Oh, actually, it needs to be some sort of oh, it's not. It needs something in the beginning. There we go. That should work. Why is it not working? Place order. Now I've got a modification on here to allow cash on delivery to be automatically processed. So I'll get a flurry of emails to the site email address in a second. I've ordered my 2 items. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to Hoster, and all being well, we now have 3 licenses. If I picked the right product. We did. So I picked the right product, which is a start. And you'll see here we've got one that's got 6 months and one that's got a lifetime, and that was the products we picked. If we go back to the gateway, you'll see that the Woo Normal was a 6 month. The Woo Normal was a lifetime 100 activation license, and the Woo Variable was a 100 activation license for 6 months. So this then just leaves EDD. And you'll see here I've got a whole plethora of emails, including 2 access your purchase emails, which are the same as the other one. So I'm going to delete those as well, and I'm going to head back down to the site, and this time we're going to go to EDD, and we're going to look at downloads, and I'm going to view variable product, and I'm going to view, why has that not worked? Oh, I don't know why. It's because of shortcodes. I need to open the page, don't I? This one here. Okay, so I'm going to purchase the normal one first, and I'll check that out as is. So here we go. I'm just going to put some details in here, and we'll whack that through EDD. And with a bit of luck, there'll be a couple of emails in the email box soon enough. We've got one, and there we go. We've got our access to our purchase already sent, which means it must have generated our license key. We will go and check that now. Let's close these down. I don't need those. I've got my page to go back to. So we go back to that, and we'll do a 6 months next. I think that's the one that's in Hoster. Let me just check. Oh, they're both in there actually, so it doesn't matter. We'll do both then, or one. It doesn't matter. And we need to go to licenses, and we now have 4, so that is correct. We'll do 6 months because I've already selected it, and we'll go to the checkout. And here's our second email from telling us about the sale, and our purchase receipt from EDD. It's just obviously a bit slow. And now we're going to do this again. We're buying our variable product. If we go to licenses, we only have 4, and the last one was 100 and a lifetime, and this one should be 6 months, and I think it's 100 again. So we should see that when we do our purchase. And we've just like that, we've made our order, and we should get an email in a second. I'm going to reload Hoster, and we have 5 licenses now, 100 with 6 months, and we have our access purchase email. So in a nutshell, this is Gateway. Gateway allows you to issue licenses keys with Hoster on currently 3 e-commerce platforms with really simple, easy integration. It's not designed to. It will handle thousands of plugins. It's got pagination and stuff, but it's not designed for huge quantities of plugins. But it does allow you to manage them all from a central dashboard. So if you do, for example, have a mixed Woo and Surecart store, maybe you haven't fully integrated one or the other, or you want something that you can install on all your sites and use the same way. I think if you had a dedicated Woo site, I think I prefer the way I've done it with Woo. It's an individual product. If you're going to use Surecart, you can't do that because of the way the products work. We could add additional tags, but I actually think Price ID is the easiest way of integrating that. And EDD, although I don't use EDD, as evident by the fact I had to go to a buy page rather than to the product itself. I know it's viable, and Gateway really started as a viability study in what could actually be done with purchase e-commerce software and what we could get hosted to do. And actually adding a new e-commerce software, as long as it has functionality that can uniquely identify a variant or a product, actually it's really quite simple. It's about 50 lines of code to produce that, and as long as it produces some sort of hook to receive that. And really, I started with the idea of gateway and API as being the only two products I'd have, but because I was asked about Woo, I thought and people wanted it a bit quicker, I thought I'd start work on Commerce Bridge. So yeah, the question was asked, would I look at something to Surecart? I already have. That's where I started, in fact. I use Surecart for my licenses or really useful plugins, but I wanted something to meant that I could use Hoster there if I wanted to as well for certain products. In fact, my free products with really useful plugin already use Hoster. So, for example, URL parameters for Surecart is a free plugin that's available on really useful plugin, and it uses Hoster for its updates. So hopefully that's been useful and answered the question. And yeah, thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.